I've also pre-built a small world inside it with 3 hidden disasters waiting to be triggered. What's about to, bro, my PC is about to blow up. Claude Fable 5 is officially here, and if you don't already know, this is the best model. There's really no debate about it anymore, and it's so good in fact that I thought, why not make a video where I get Claude Fable 5 to actually test itself? So that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. We've got 5 different examples lined up, and then a bonus 6th example as well, which I'll show you guys right at the end. But before we get into it, I need to explain exactly what Claude Fable 5 is and what it is not. So look, I'm about to rapid fire this summary, okay? So a couple months ago, I think I covered it on the channel as well, but Anthropic announced this new model called Mythos, which was essentially being gate-kept behind closed doors only to give to the biggest companies in the world, because if it were to get into the hands of the general public, then it could be used for bad stuff, whatever. Essentially, Fable 5 is that model now, but now that it's been tested by all the big companies and they've put the necessary precautions in place, they've now decided to release it to the public with those guidelines. And so that's what it is. It's actually Mythos 5, but it's relabeled as Fable 5 because that's what it is with the guidelines, if that makes any sense. Anyway, these are the benchmarks that they always release. You can see it's pretty much better than everything else in pretty much every category. The only other one that beats it in 2 different categories, the computer use and the multidisciplinary reasoning, is the Mythos preview version. So for Opus 4.8 really doesn't even come close in any of the benchmarks here. That's the first thing that you guys should know. Essentially, it's just a lot better. I will say though, it takes way longer than Opus 4.8, but I guess it makes sense when you're talking about quality. This right here is basically explaining the situation I told you guys about, which is that, you know, if it gets in the... Here's the thing I'll tell you guys. Anthropic is known for being, you know, a little bit hyperbolic, so they can say things like, this is the craziest model of all time, it's going to power the new Terminator and stuff like that, and they pretty much just say that every time a new model comes out, so you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt there. Now, when it comes to what this model can actually do, let me go to this new tab here. You guys can come to Twitter, you can basically search up Fable 5, and the main example you're going to find is a bunch of different games, but this is where I say I must explain what it is and what it is not, okay? It is obviously the best model, but what it is not is that it's not capable of generating GTA 6. Like, you're seeing heaps of these memes. Even this game right here, this is not generated using Fable 5. You can kind of see it, but if you use AI, I guess, then you really wouldn't know any better, which is why I'm going through this. This one, I can believe, was generated with Fable. This is obviously not generated. I think there's Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 or something, but it clearly, there's half... Basically, for every post that actually is Fable, there's another half that actually is just, you know, a troll or like engagement bait, that type of stuff. But you guys can look through this for yourself and kind of get an idea. This is obviously using Fable. You can see this is a good example, I think, of you know, a real world use case, interactive website designs and that type of stuff. So long story short, it's definitely the best model, but it's not creating GTA 6, okay? Okay, so now it's time to actually get into how I got Fable 5 to test itself. And I wanted to actually show you guys the Claude interface so you know I'm not editing or altering whatever the results were. This is literally exactly what Fable 5 produced. And you can see the exact prompt. I said, hello, Mr. Fable 5. I'm making a YouTube video showing your capabilities. So I want you to run some tests to see what you're really capable of. Make certain the results are all able to be shown within this chat interface. For each item, explain concisely what it is and why you did it. Keep it to 5 examples and make certain that they are all captivating and interactive. Now, the first one here, I think this is a pretty, I guess, used one because I don't think it's anything crazy, but I forgot what this game is. Yeah, okay, you have to be a professional player or something to be able... What kind of... I got to be on Adderall or something to be able to do this. But yeah, I feel like most models could do this. I mean... yeah, there's got to be a difficulty rating here, but that's number one. It's basically just a game, so I don't think that's anything crazy, but at least you can see it functions. It's got the click or tap to launch. You can, you know, go left and right. It says game over when you lose or whatever. It's got your lives in the top right. Wait, so what happens if I run out of lives? Game over, score 60, click to retry. Okay, so pretty basic there. I wouldn't say that's anything crazy. Let's move on to what the next one was. So this one, what is this? And by the way, guys, I should mention I intentionally made the point to not interact with these things because I wanted to kind of give you my live reaction as I'm going through them. So this one, okay, that was for the one above. Let's go down. Okay, so spawn in 5 random, clear 3 in orbit, press drag. Okay, well let's just play around with this. What's going on here? Let's clear it. Spawn 5 random. Okay, this is weird. I'm not even sure what I'm meant to be doing right here. Oh, what the? I guess it's some physics type of deal. 8, like, is it planets in orbit around the sun or something? 3 eaten by the star. Okay, well, this is a weird one. And I think I did mention in the prompt, what did I say? For each item, explain concisely what it is and why you did it. Okay, well, it didn't explain that. Maybe it's coming in a second here. The third, or actually, let me scroll to the bottom. See what it said. So that's the set a game I coded, physics, okay, so it was a physics thing, an algorithm lesson I animated, art I generated, and a program I actually executed. Every demo above is live right now, pause record. Okay, cool. So it's the second one is meant to be physics, and then the third one is meant to be an algorithm. Okay, scroll up, bro. Okay, well, I didn't like that physics one, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. This one is meant to be same deck, same operation, budget per frame, fastest algorithm wins, shuffle and race again. So I guess it's a race to see which one can get back to the original state. Okay, well, I guess this one's just displaying its ability to, I don't know, be able to replicate an algorithm. If you're a nerd, then maybe it's cool. I don't know what this is though, bro. It looks cool though. Some like visual ASMR type deal. This one I think is meant to be artwork. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Let's see if we can generate new artwork. Okay, I mean, it's cool. Libraries are in place now. Writing the. Okay, I mean, this is literally what it is, I guess. Okay, well, it's a good thing I ended up doing another example at the bottom here. You guys will see. And then the fifth one is meant to be this fractal, I think. Well, let's see what it was. A program I actually executed. So this is meant to be the program, I guess. But it says PNG. Bro, okay, you guys tell me in the comments if I'm tripping out here, okay? I intentionally kept this raw, and I made sure not to cherry pick. But I'm not sure what's going on here. Is this meant to be artwork again, or is this meant to be the program? Okay, anyway, those were the 5 quick examples. I mean, I think it did what it was supposed to do. I just don't think it was anything crazy. So we had the game, we had the solar system thing, which is physics. We had this, which was the algorithm. And I mean, it did what it was meant to do. We had the artwork, and then we had a fractal dive, bruv. Okay, let's move on to the last one. So I said this. I said, okay, now code something insane that I can interact with. It could be a website/web app, a game, etc. Whatever you think is the most captivating. And let's see what it did. So it said, before I show you guys, it said, challenge accepted. The most captivating thing I can think of isn't a game with rules, it's a game with physics. So I built you a falling sand alchemy sandbox, Format Alchemist, shout out, a cellular automation. Wait, what, bro, what's that word, bro? Where all 31,640 pixels are simulated individually every frame. There are 10 paintable elements with real chemistry between them. Water quenches lava into stone, lava fuses. Bro, we're playing a Minecraft game or something. Acid eats almost everything except glass and gunpowder. Well, you'll see. Nothing that happens in here is scripted. It's all emergent. I've also pre-built a small world inside it with 3 hidden disasters waiting to be triggered. What's about to... Bro, my PC's about to blow up or something. Okay, it actually is some kind of like Minecraft game. Okay, so particles are just... There's a complete physics engine, chemistry... I feel good, but you guys are probably getting annoyed at me reading all this, but I don't know. Okay, let's just play with this, bro. Let's see what's going on. So I guess, okay, we've selected sand here. So if I put sand on, I'm putting sand on grass. Okay, so if you put sand on a plant, it stays above it, but if you put it on oil, it sinks. I guess that makes sense. Like, hey, what if you put it in lava? Oh, it turns into glass. Wait, I might be playing Minecraft here. Okay, Steam. Well, let's erase something. Let's erase all this. Wait, what is in Minecraft? In Minecraft, you put, what, gunpowder or something, and then it up. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, wait. Okay, we're actually just doing some TNT. Okay, it said acid eats everything. So if I put acid here, it erodes that. I mean, this is definitely, I can get behind this. What if we put Wait, what if we do this? Will this create like a river in the middle? If we put sand there and then put water here. Bro, I just created some sort of ravine. Wait, can I create obsidian? What if I put lava in here? That's obsidian, right? What is that? Or is obsidian not in here? Can I get to the nether, or what's going on? Okay, I'm getting a bit too carried away, but this one's actually pretty cool. Let me blow some shit up. I like the gunpowder. I guess that's what it was referring to when it said there's 3 hidden disasters waiting to be triggered. I'll be honest, bro, I don't think I'm smart enough to figure out what the other 2 hidden disasters are, but there's some explosions, which is cool. I mean, yeah, so you guys get a little taste for what Fable 5 is capable of right here. But of course, if you want to use this in an actual business context, I'm almost certain that one of the best things you can do right now is use it for either websites or to create like a web app. You could even use it to build agents for yourself. And one thing I really want to leave you guys on, I think Anthropic themselves have actually came out and said this, but Fable 5 requires you to prompt it in a slightly different way than any of the other models, because the best way to use Fable 5 is to let it run autonomously. And what I mean by this is that you kind of need to prompt in a looping action. So for example, you might say, build this website, and after you've built it, make sure to check that all the UI is as simple as it can be and it satisfies this criteria. Then if there's any changes you need to make the changes, do the verification again until you've satisfied everything. And that way it loops around and loops around and loops around until it's improved whatever it's made. And by the way, if you guys want to learn how to use AI to actually start making money and stop just using it to create Minecraft little mini games, then you can join my WOP community right here. We're almost at 1,000 members, and you can talk directly to me in there. That's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.